Hi folks, I'm Spencer, and on today's episode of Cult Mania we're doing another little bunch of rapid reviews, this time for a box labelled Horror Newer. So last time we did this, we did a box labelled Horror Older. So I had to look around and I found this box that was labelled Newer. Again, I don't know how new any of the horror films in this box actually are. I haven't looked in it. Again, we're going to probably run into the issue that there's going to be a film in here or two that I actually haven't seen. I will tell you whether I think the film looks interesting. In case you didn't see the last episode, A, what are you doing? Go back and watch it. B, I have 30 seconds to review each film in here. Not 30 seconds to do all of them, that would be bad. That wouldn't happen. Yeah, I've got no idea. So, let's just get on with it. This isn't too bad. No. Oh God, I can't remember much about you. Yeah, there are more in this box that I have not seen. Sod it, we'll be alright. First movie. Maniac, the remake starring Elijah Wood. It's a really interesting film. It's all sort of shot through Elijah Wood's sort of POV. He's the killer who sticks scalps on mannequins. But yeah, it's all through his eyes. There's like one or two bits where it leaves it, but anyway. That's a really cool conceit. It's got lots of really good gore. It's got a score by Rob that did Revenge. Overall, just really good stuff. Film number 2. Sawney, Flesh of Man. I've not actually seen this. I remember people saying that it was okay in my house. It's not a great cover. I mean, it's very shiny. It's got some really oogly looking people on the back. I know it's based on like the actual like Sawney Bean and Scottish cannibals and all that sort of malarkey. I don't know. It's not thrilling me. There's a lot of 5-star reviews on it, mine. So the Babadook. I don't understand why everyone has started to really hate the Babadook recently. It's brilliant. I watched it again only a couple of weeks ago. Actually, I thought it was scarier the last time I watched it. I found it genuinely quite creepy. Also, I think the kid gets a bad rap in this, but I think he's brilliant in it. I mean, he's like 6, and he's also the hero. It's a really good film. For God's sake. As usual, coffee break. That's not too hot. I was a bit worried then, because I've not left this very long, and I was worried that I was going to burn my mouth. Dead Snow 2. Really good. A lot more bad taste than Dead Snow 1 from my memory, but really gory, good fun. I mean, you've got a lot more sort of zombie action. Lots of Nazi zombies. There's a fantastic bit where a tank shoots a pram and the baby flies at the screen. I watched that multiple times in a row. It's hilarious. Yeah, much more of a sort of out-and-out sort of bad taste comedy, I think, than the first one. But no, really interesting. Fede Alvarez's The Evil Dead. It's the remake. It's a really good. It's probably actually, apart from perhaps Suspiria, this is probably my favourite sort of horror remake. The gore is fantastic. I love how absolutely batshit it goes at the end. Lots of really good characters. I'd like to see a second one. I just think it's really interesting. Yeah, and some of the best gore that is in anything recently. Just yeah, watch it. Spookily, the Evil Dead Trilogy. I mean, what is there to say about Evil Dead? Any of them, really, that hasn't already been said. Especially by me, because I did review the first one. The second one's probably my favourite. I do have a real soft spot for Army of Darkness as well. I think that's why we still got this, because they haven't re-released Army of Darkness again yet. Yeah, I mean, it's the best trilogy ever. to be honest, because they're all really good. So screw you, Star Wars. Texas Chainsaw. This was also released as Texas Chainsaw 3D. I remember liking this enough, but then we all know what happened when I rewatched the remake, so I probably will hate this now. It's got a really good intro because it's got lots, you know, Bill Moseley's in it, lots of the cast from the earlier films are in it. The problem with it is the gore is all CGI because it was done for 3D effects. Something made me jump. Actually, the Blu-ray is worth owning. Sorry, I know the time is going, I don't care. It's worth owning because there's a commentary track with a bunch of the people that were in the originals, like Bill Moseley, who was in Texas Chainsaw 2. I think Marilyn Burns is in it, Gunnar Hansen's on it. It's really good. Oculus. I'm not the biggest Mike Flanagan fan. I think this is probably my favourite of the things he's actually done. That's probably because it's got Karen Gillan in it. She was in Doctor Who. She's cool. Now, Haunted Mirror. Actually, the first time I saw this was at a tattoo parlour, so it was a bit weird because I didn't really pay that much attention. So it was weird to watch it a second time because then I sort of saw stuff, you know, it was weird to already know how it went. In Fear, I actually tweeted about this a couple of days ago, time of recording. It's a really good little British horror film. It's about a couple who were on their way, they're going to stay at a hotel in the middle of nowhere, but when they're trying to find it, the signs all keep changing. They can't find where they want to go, and sort of night is coming down. They're just trapped in the car, and it does that for quite a while. It's really creepy. It does sort of devolve into a bit of a plot after that, but it's entertaining. It's a really interesting little film. The Woman in Black, the one with Daniel Radcliffe in it, that's directed by the bloke that did Eden Lake. Eden Lake's a better film. I like this enough. It's very boo, haunted house, jump scary stuff, but I mean it's entertaining. It's a lot of people sort of my age's first horror film because it was a 12 and that pissed people off no end. Yeah, I mean the old one's better. That's genuinely quite creepy. This is more just like scary noises, lots of jumps, but I mean, it's alright. You can't see it, but the tower of Blu-rays is getting rather precarious. I better not wobble too much. Clown. Or well, they call it the Cloyne in the film. This is a really interesting little horror film. A bloke puts on a clown costume and it won't come off. It's like The Fly, but with clowns. The guy that directed this did Cop Car and then has done Spider-Man films from then on. This is probably his best film. It's really interesting. It's really weird. And it's got, oh God, I can't remember his name. There's a bloke in it, he's really good. It's Peter something. Yeah, good. Peter Stormare! That's it. Rawhead Rex, I've not actually seen this, but I can give you a bit of an interesting little thing on it. It's Clive Barker's story. Clive Barker did not direct this film. He was very, very pissed off with the actual final film. And basically this film is the reason that he directed Hellraiser, because he was so annoyed with how badly they'd done the film. He decided, right, okay, well when they're doing Hellraiser, I'm going to do it, so it's done my way. So, yeah. He looks a bit cool. Last House on the Left, the remake. I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of the original. I think it's dated quite badly. I wasn't mad hyped on this one either. It's just a darker, gruier version. It was also weird because the guy that they replaced, that is the David Hess role, I'd only seen in Raising Hope, the sort of sitcom, so it was a bit freaky really to see him as a bad bastard. The Woman, another one I've not seen. God damn it. This has just been re-released by Arrow, hasn't it? Because I think they've put the first one in it. Because this is weird, because it wasn't sold. It doesn't on anywhere say that this is a sequel, but it is. Because I'm sure there's a third one now. I do remember thinking this cover was really cool. This came out like just before I was allowed to watch horror films, I think, or I was watching like some, but I think this was still like too ooh. So yeah, never got round to it. I'll have to. And last but not least, Walking the Dead, which I think they were trying to capitalise on A, The Walking Dead, and B, Waking the Dead. Many people probably bought this on accident. I remember this being alright. I think it's a Japanese film, I think. Yeah, looks like it. Yeah, this guy with a big axe, he's in it. God, I'm trying to remember what happens in this film. I think it's like a village out in rural Japan, has zombies in it. I can't read. I remember liking it, but I can't remember a single thing that happens. So yeah, those are reviews of this newer... Oh shit, throwing things about. Those are reviews of the new horror box. I've dropped the label. I have no idea whether I've given you a good idea of what these films are like. I'm sorry that there were more in there this time that I hadn't seen. I will try and rectify that. I'll let you know if I watch any of the ones that I've told you I've not seen. I'll do a little tweet. I'll put a comment down in the comment section telling you what I thought of them. But no, I hope you've enjoyed. Let me know down in the comments what you think of any of these films or the reviews overall. I can subscribe so you don't miss any more videos. And I shall see you next time.